Hello, everybody. I know it's been a really long time, and I'm so sorry for that. But no excuses. I've just been traveling to Russia, Korea, Canada, and all over the U.S., touring with my group for music. I have still been actively trading the Forex market, but a lot of changes have taken place over the last few months, and I'm taking my life in a new direction now. I've been trading for 15 years, as you know, and I have loved it. I have a huge desire and passion for trading the Forex market. But honestly, it's time to move on. And I know that's going to make a lot of you sad and probably a lot of you relieved because it's been a pretty big downfall or up and downfall for me over the last, since I started this channel. I've had more losses than gains. And I've had some really good ideas, just poorly executed, not great money management. I'm a fairly emotional person as well, and trading actively is just not something I think is conducive or really good for my future anymore. I'm 33 years old, and I'm getting into my mid-30s, and it's time to start cracking down on my future. And trading, I don't think, is something that should be in my future or active trading in the Forex market. I like the idea of doing more passive investing in things that I'll get into here in a second. But active trading in the Forex market takes so much time. And as a lot of you may know, trying to find good systems that work, that have that are consistent in trading and profits. But that might be becoming harder and harder to find. And the reason why is because, as you know, the markets are always changing. So therefore, our systems are always a step behind. And so those traders that have good discretion are the ones that are going to probably be able to really get through these ups and downs. And the ones that are using straight systems or expert advisors, I think, are going to struggle a bit. So why am I moving on from trading and giving up at this point after 15 years? It's just because it's been, it is such a struggle to stay ahead. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of saddening, because I do really love it, but it's not good for me anymore, unfortunately. And I'm telling you guys this because, for a trader that has been trading for 15 years, and I'm starting to see the markets in a different way. I'm seeing that, yes, there is a reason why 97% of people lose and there's only 3%. And I knew that, and I just wanted to be that 3%. And that's why I tried to do this for so many freaking years, is because I thought that there was a good chance that I could, if I worked hard enough, I could make it happen. And it just didn't. I couldn't cut it. And I think it's time to move on from that. So where do I see the Forex market and how and why is this decision made easier because of this realization? So for example, let's go to Signal Start. Now, some of you may know this place, some of you may not. That's basically like a social trading environment where you can copy other people's traders, or you can be copied, your strategy can be copied. And maybe not the best example, but just something that I've decided to use. And you'll see that with these systems, you'll see the gains and losses and things like that, and the age of the system. And you'll see that the systems constantly change month by month. That the person that's in this place number one, that's here right now, this capital plus, will probably not even be here in the next 3 to 6 months, maybe even less. This system will completely be gone, and this strategy will be bust. And I see it over and over again with every single trading strategy that I've seen in public space. That they'll be profitable for a few months, and then they'll completely end in disaster or margin call. Every system has its losing streaks or its losing periods, and they're most likely going to be larger than the gains. And so every system, it basically goes bust, is what I've come to realize. And there are maybe somebody's going to be out there and is going to prove me wrong. But if you go to the age, and you'll see that some of these systems have been around for quite a long time, like this one, 2 years and 2 months, which is actually pretty good, has a 58% drawdown. Do you think that's really useful in trading? 58% drawdown on especially a system that you are trading 10,000 or maybe even more in? No, that's not really something that I'm interested in. And the ones that have been around for 5+ years or even 4 years are starting to lose, like this one right here, or just only make 2 to 3% per month, which with a 50% drawdown is not awesome. That's not good active trading. So the bottom line here is maybe this video here can give you a better picture of the future of trading and what I'm seeing. It doesn't mean that you need to stop trading. And if you have that fight to continue to keep working and trying to beat the market, go for it. But my time for that is now done. So what am I doing now? I'm looking for more passive trading. I'm looking for a more passive environment to put my money so I can concentrate on other things. And the other thing that I'm going to be concentrating on or focusing on the most is going to school. I'm going to be starting school as a software engineer, and I'm going to be starting that this fall. It's pretty expensive to get involved in the software engineering course, but it does come with a really nice, consistent career development down the road with decent pay. And so that is something that I'm going to be focusing on the most. And I'm going to be, potentially building apps or websites, front end and back end coding and things like that. So what about passive investing? So something that I'm going to be doing on the side. I'm looking more back towards the current cryptocurrency market, because I feel like this market is now starting to pick up a little bit, not just with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been kind of fluctuating and kind of flat over the last few months or even year. But there are still some hidden gems out there that are not too hard to find if you know where to look. So now I'm on CoinMarketCap, which most people know about. And if cryptocurrency investing is not something that you're interested, you can always unsubscribe from me. That's fine. But if it's something that you may want to jump into, or you're interested in expanding your portfolio, if you're a straight Forex trader or not, or stock trader or whatever, the cryptocurrency does have some opportunities, and I'm going to show you one right here. So Maximum Coin. This is a fairly new coin. It's been around since August of 2018. And it's been pretty much straight up since the beginning of its history, which is crazy because even during the big mess of the cryptocurrency fall, this is one of the few coins that has been straight up since the beginning of its history. And if you click on just the last 3 months, it's been just like almost no dips in its history. Yeah, that might change in the coming months, but right now it's just constantly rising. Without many people selling off the coin. And there could be a reason for the reason for that could be because Maximum Coin, for lack of crypto lingo, Maximum Coin basically gives its holder dividends for holding the coin. I know that it's not an actual dividend like a stock, but it's a very similar kind of method. Where when new coins are created, you get a portion of the I guess the commission off of that just for holding the coin. So it might be a reason why people are not anxious to sell the coin, is because of getting rewarded for holding it. So therefore, you're not only getting rewarded for holding it, but it's increasing in value on top of that as well. So how far has it moved? Well, it's gone from 1 cent to 12 in just the last month. So that's a 1,200% gain in just 1 month. And so there's some huge opportunities still here to be made in the cryptocurrency market on specific coins. So what about something that really hasn't even taken off yet and is brand new? I just found this one recently. It's called Interbase. It's basically an exchange, a crypto exchange that's really high quality, has a lot of great investing options, and it's really currently at only 1 cent. And look at this equity curve, imbalance curve as well. You can see the 24-hour volume is also increasing, and there's not a lot of dips in this one as well. And it's brand new. This is something that could be a really good opportunity for those that are looking to get on something very early. And I still see this one going quite a bit, at least up to 10 cents. That's where my target would probably be, is about 10 cents, roughly about 1,000% gain. And so I'm looking for something to hold for 1 to 3, maybe even 6 months. And I feel like the cryptocurrency market is starting to ripen up for that. And, you know, as I said before, some of you may disagree with that, but that's where I'm going to be putting my focus for passive investing. All right. So I also did get involved over the last 3 or 4 months into trying to do an evaluation for the Fivers.com. I know that a lot of you have been interested in my experience with that. And I did try for the 550. I was not successful. I had a stream of losses, didn't work out, but I'm going to be giving you a full review of that in my next video, hopefully in the next week or two, of what my experience was with them. I'll give you some of the positives, the negatives, their trading platform. Do they do what they actually say they are? They say they do, and hopefully something that the review can be beneficial for you. All right. So I know that some of you may be disappointed that my videos from here on out aren't going to be as very focused on Forex trading. But, you know, hopefully you can still find some value in them. I have had some individuals that have asked me about my expert advisor, the one that a lot of you still know about, the RMI Inside Candle. And this expert advisor is still going. It's still profitable, even now. It's in its 20th year now of being profitable. And backtest, I've also used it off and on over the last 3 years as well. And it's shown really consistent gains, but it does have a huge, massive drawdown potential of 55%. It does not have a stop loss, so the system could crash at any point, but it has been going for 20 years. Is this something that some of you are interested in your trading? You could use it at half the risk, so it does 25% maximum drawdown. You could use it at even less than that. Is this something that you want to use? Right now, it's not. It doesn't really work with my active or passive trading, and it may change in the future. But it's still a really good expert advisor. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you that yes, in the last 20 years, it did receive upwards of 55% drawdown, but it didn't crash, didn't burn. And I'm looking at maybe potentially selling it, the expert advisor, to individuals at some point. If you're interested, let me know. I don't even know what price or anything, or if I'm even going to sell it. If I do end up selling it, it will go towards my school costs for being a software engineer, which is going to cost me about $15,000, which is, you know, something. But let me know if you're disappointed or hate that idea. Just let me know. I don't have to sell this expert advisor, but if you're interested in taking it and using it as a tool for yourself, just let me know. All right, so stay tuned for the next update on the Fivers review for my next video, and also potentially some passive tips on crypto investing as well. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.